Get in control, not out of it. Improving Mental Health by Mikhail Cabrera. How many of you guys have been feeling overly stressed and overwhelmed, especially during finals week? Because me too. Luckily, today I'll be talking about how to improve your mental health in just 3 basic ways based off of my own personal research and experiences. Now, the 3 basic ways I will be discussing are managing stress, managing emotions, and incorporating daily exercise into your routine. Now, the first main point I will be talking about is managing stress. Now, setting aside 10 minutes a day to de-stress and meditate, take a hot bath, read a book, or even just do nothing can do a lot for your body and your mind. Now, according to Laura Lindsay, Beth Lindsay, and Phyllis Robertson, from the Journal of Creativity and Mental Health, published in 2018, talks about how expressive art therapies can actually help adolescents in becoming resilient in times of stress. Now, the second way to managing stress is always being organized with personal spaces. That is your domain. So if that's cluttered, then your mind will be too. And according to Peggy Thwaites from the Journal of Health and Social Behavior, published in 1995, it showed that people who show control over life or mastery in it actually show reduced signs of psychological stress, which is insane. So now I know if I have a messy room, there's no way I'll be able to concentrate in that. So I always have to keep my room tidy and clean, or else I will be a mess along with my room. Now that I discussed managing stress, I will be discussing the following of managing emotions and incorporating daily exercise. Now, the second point is managing emotions. And in order to manage your emotions, you need to understand your emotions. And in order to do that, you need to contemplate on why they're happening or why you're feeling that certain way and come up with a positive solution to get yourself out of it or prevent that emotion from happening again. Now, I'm talking about negative emotions like sadness, loneliness, anger, all the ones you don't need on your mind. Get yourself out of it and find a positive solution for it. And emotional intelligence, according to Nivredita Srastava and Sri Kumar Nair from the journal Emotional Intelligence and Managerial Effectiveness, a role of rational emotive behavior published in 2010, states that measuring emotional intelligence is to measure one's ability to cope with the world's tasks. Now, finding your underlying cause to your emotion is one of the biggest things of how to manage it. And that will also make you a productive human in the end in your life. And don't ever let your emotions overcome you or ever underestimate or feel like your emotions are invalid, because there's always an underlying issue to your emotion. So never invalidate it, ever. And I know when I'm feeling really sad, I like to think of ways to make me happy or do things that make me happy, like going to the gym, that get me out of my head and get you out of that headspace. Now that I discussed managing emotions, I will be discussing the last point, which is incorporating exercise into your daily routine. Now, I will discuss incorporating exercise. Exercising 2 to 3 times a week for 20 minutes minimum allows the mind to completely de-stress from all your day's hard work of going all day. And it makes a huge difference on your body. And according to Sari Basic, Timothy S. Church, and Joanne E. Manson from the journal Why Exercise Works Magic, published in 2013, it claims that exercise appears to boost brain power. And that's including tasks that require a lot of attentiveness and planning and organization, and also reduces symptoms of depression and anxiety, which is also really cool and why we use it for a de-stressor. I like to use it for a de-stressor. And also, incorporating exercise improves your confidence and completely changes your outlook on your daily tasks. That's awesome. How could you not benefit from that? Now, I myself have found the gym 5 years ago, and I have never left it ever since. I completely love going to the gym to de-stress and unwind, and I would probably go insane if I didn't have that kind of hobby to let me de-stress from all my days. Lots of work and workload. And whenever I leave that gym, I leave with a clear mind and a positive attitude for all the rest of the work that I have to get done for that day. So it's awesome. Now, overall, in showing my audience how to improve their mental health, I discuss managing stress, managing emotions, and incorporating exercise into their daily routine. And so many people underestimate the importance of mental health and how important that is for our mind and our body and our spirit. And we don't really think that our mind affects our physical body. And it's so important to keep both of those intact with our physical and our mind. And it just keeps the body going. And we need to focus on really, really not overwhelming it and not stressing it and finding out ways to de-stress our bodies, because it just gets too much to a point to where you just can't do it anymore. So try out some of these suggestions for improving your mental health, and I promise they will change your life. Thank you. Your mental health matters.